Watch carefully and you'll notice the switch here as soon as I turn on the primary source of power. Watch this. Did you see that? Watch again. I turn it off. It goes back to the secondary source of power without turning off. I want to turn it off now. Watch this. Back to the secondary source of power. Watch the knob turn again as soon as I on the primary source of power. Today, I'll be showing you how to build an automatic changeover system from the scratch. You heard me, from the very scratch. You will learn how to do this so that you will not experience any power failure in your homes. We have the circuit we'll be using for this project, and I will take you through step-by-step guide on how you can do this. Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Nico TV 247. If you're just joining us, please do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you get our recent updates on tech. So let me start by introducing to you the items we shall be using for this event. First, I'm going to introduce this device to you. This is our automatic changeover switch. It's the ATS switch. This will be doing the job of switching from your primary source of power to your secondary source of power. This knob you are seeing here, this red knob, will have the A, will have the B. This is the auto and manual system. It will automatically switch from the power where there is no light to the power where there is a source of power or light. So this is what is doing the entire job for you. You don't need to stress yourself or start paying someone to do this item for you. The next I'm going to introduce to you is a circuit breaker. This is very important to prevent fire outbreak in your homes or to prevent damage to the ATS switch. This ATS switch is 125 amps, and this circuit breaker, this is digital circuit breaker. As you can see, it have the LCD screen. This is a 60 amps circuit breaker. We also have another circuit breaker. This is the manual circuit breaker. It's also 60 amps. Whichever one you can afford will also do the job perfectly for you. Any circuit breaker you have, you can use according to the project. This is a lamp holder we use to show the lights as we are doing the jobs, and this is the bulb we'll be using, and energy saving bulbs. We can use this as well together with our lamp holder by the time we finish assembling this project. This is the board we shall be using for this project. We'll use this board. This is a tray, hanger tray, that you can use to clip your ATS and your circuit breakers. You can clip them here on this tray. So you can also get this from any local store. It's cotton hanger tray. This is our primary source of power, and this battery and this inverter is going to be our secondary source of power. We'll give you a step-by-step guide on how to assemble this system. So don't go away, follow us while we go into this project. Alright, first we'll start by installing our ATS, the automatic changeover system. This is the major device that is doing the whole job. So I fix it into the tray, the hanger tray for it, before we start running our connections. So this is how you slide it into the tray. It's easy. There's a knob, and here you go. Your ATS switch has been fixed. See how handy it is, and with this it will just stay firm and it will not be shaking. So then next we bring in this is our circuit breaker, 60 amps circuit breaker. Some circuit breakers don't have polarity, but what you can see, this one will have the polarity for this. So we'll use this to protect our ATS switch. So I slide this in, same way I did for the ATS. So this is done. The next is the second circuit breaker. This for the secondary power source. That is what this is going to be doing. So what we do is we also slide this in. Here we go. Then finally, for the essence of this tutorial, you can actually give little gap so that air can pass through from each circuit, is our timer switch. So our timer switch, we bring it in. You could position it any place of your choice. It can work well. I choose to put mine here. So now we are done with the arrangement of our automatic changeover system. They've all been positioned in their various units. You can see it very well. This is a circuit breaker, this is the ATS switch, this is also a circuit breaker for the secondary source, and this is our digital timer to do our switching for us automatically. The source you want to always power your house, probably your solar, if it's your main power source, the connection should go to the A, which is the up section, national grid, sorry. Your national grid power, the power coming from your national grid should go to the A, while the power coming from your generator or your solar system should go to the B, whichever one you are using. So the two sources of power, one goes to the A, one goes to the B. The stable one should always be placed at the A section, which is the top section. The B section is the bottom section. Then we'll have another section below. This is the load, the one that now takes the power into your building. Is connected just below these knobs here. Below this is the knob for the load. All right, so let's go ahead and run our connection. So first, we bring in our power, connect our power source. This is coming from our inverter, our solar. Let's assume this is our solar system. So this goes here. Make sure you disconnect all sources of power to avoid being electrocuted. So we'll have our circuit breakers for our automatic changeover system. We'll have our automatic changeover system here, well connected. I can show you so you can have a good look. You see, this is our source of input, goes into the circuit breaker. Then from the output of the circuit breaker, it comes into the source A of our automatic changeover. Then from our secondary power source, probably from our solar power system, we take it to the input of the secondary circuit breaker, and from the output of the circuit breaker, we take it to the source B of our ATS circuit. Then to enable the auto system work, so it will switch automatically when it detects a power source, you take from the RN, which is the negative, to the negative of the source B. Then from the B arrow, which is the positive, to the positive of the source B. You also do same here. You take from the arrow N to the negative of the source A, and from the arrow B to the arrow B of, which is the positive of the source A. So this is the simple connection you need for your automatic changeover system. Okay, now let's go ahead and connect our primary source. This is our primary source, which is our source A. This is the inverter, the solar system, which we are using as our primary source, that will bring in current into this system and will lighten up this bulb. So I'm socketing it into the inverter. Okay, this is done, and then this is our source B, and this is the source B power, and this is the plug that is bringing in power into the source B of our ATS. So we'll go ahead and connect our source B into the power source. So now this is the system. As soon as power comes in from the source A, I believe you guys can see the system is on. It's on and working perfectly. Alright, this is our source A. We are going ahead to turning on the source. Now let's assume that suddenly there is power source from the national grid. Mind you, this is the power source coming from our national grid. Right now it's turned off. I want to turn it on. You watch this knob, you see a quick switch of this knob from the A to the B. This knob is going to switch from this position pointing down here to the B without the light turning off. That is why it's called an automatic changeover system. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on our secondary source. This is our secondary source of power. It's on, as you can see. System is on, and our knob is on B. You can get this. Our knob is on B right now. So I want to turn on the primary source of power, which is our inverter. You will notice this knob will switch to A automatically without the light turning off, and that is why it is called an ATS switch, automatic changeover. This is 125 amps changeover system. So watch carefully and you'll notice the switch here as soon as I turn on the primary source of power. Watch this. Did you see that? Watch again. I turn it off. It goes back to the secondary source of power without turning off. I want to turn it off now. Watch this. Back to the secondary source of power. Watch the knob turn again as soon as I on the primary source of power. You can notice that there was no power failure on our lighting system or our home system. So from the load, it goes to your home, and this is exactly how to easily and simply connect your automatic changeover system by yourself. It's very easy and handy. We can send this to any location in Nigeria. We'll have all these items available. We can send it to you. We can also do the connection for you, so that as soon as you just socket your primary source of power and secondary source of power, and that is all. You don't need to start going through the process. And these things are affordable. You can get it from us. Contact us via our social media handle, or you can call our phone numbers as seen on the description. So if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. I'm going to reply as soon as possible. Please, if this video is of help to you, do well to hit the like button and subscribe. Please share this video so that you can help other people do these projects themselves. Thank you very much, and watch out for our next video on how to time this system with a timer that you don't need to be there to on or off. So when there is a power system that comes in from your national grid, it will automatically switch it on. Then when it is the time you want it to get to, when it gets to the time, it will turn it off on its own without you being there. You will use this timer switch to do this project. Watch out for the next video. We'll explain how this is done.